Hello friends, and welcome! Today we are going into Dishonored. Wait, you need audio, don't you? I guess you might want a little bit of audio? That's probably too much audio. So. I really enjoyed the original Dishonored. And I didn't really play Dishonored 2, not really. But we're gonna try it out. We're gonna skip the tutorial because we're gamers. We don't need it. We don't need to do gaming tutorialization stuff. I will warn you right now that they don't let you change your controls in the menu settings here. So once we... Oh, wait, we do. Never mind. Well, I didn't change my controls in the menu settings here. So I'm probably going to have to change some control settings once we get in game. But more interestingly, I'll explain why I have the controls that I have, because that might be interesting to somebody. I don't know. Possibly. We'll go... what do you think? How much of a gamer should we be? I'm leaning towards hard. I'm not going to go very hard. Pro gamer, I'm not going to hit very hard, but I'll play hard. If that ends up being a terrible idea, we can always change it later. But I'm sure, you know what, we'll fine, we'll tutorialize. But I'm sure we can got this. We can got this, we can got this, we can got this. The... Oh, hello. Give me one brief tick here as I adjust my face. There. Good. Excellent. There. Perfect. Hi. Okay. Jump is sit bound, is correct. There's a whale. Has anyone ever been on a whaling ship? I have. I don't know if I'll tell that story later. I don't need to tell that story now. Normal sprint. So part of the reason... Hi, how's it going? Oh, okay. So part of the reason that I am using the tutorial is because it's a good place for me to get a step-by-step of what all the controls are going to be. Crouch. I like this on control. So let's real quick go to options. Go to controls. Keyboard mapping. Where's my crouch controls? Do I have... Please tell me I have two. Please tell me I have two crouch controls. Crouch, toggle, and crouch down. Please tell me I have any controls for crouch. Why is... What? Wait. Oh. That's block and choke. That's left control. Where's the... What's bound to C? There it is. Stealth... Oh, stealth mode. Okay. We'll set that on both of those things. Block and choke. That's going to be... Nope. That's going to be my mouse 4, because I can do that. I like to set all of my action buttons on my mouse. The way my brain mind works is that I want all of my doing things on my mouse and all of my moving things on my other hand. So, for example, use... Wait, that's... Oh, okay. Lean works for me. I can do lean left and right with Q and E. That makes sense to my brain mind. But where is interact? Where's my use button? There has to be a use button. You can't tell me there's no use button. Wait, real? Is there no use button in this game? Okay, that's a bit weird. Use and sheath weapon. Oh. So this is bound, this E. Gotcha. So I would have to have it double bound, because E is bound on my mouse. Do I have F bound on my mouse as well? No. Let me just check what my buttons are. I can just do mouse 5 for that as well. Okay, we can do that. That'll be fine. Apply these settings, pretty please. And as requested, I'll do main dialogue subtitles. If there's ever any accessibility settings that you want me to have that I don't have by default. Okay, control is not working on crouch. Did I not hit that button? So it might seem weird to have G. That's because that's not actually the letter G. That is on my mouse. So I want all of my doing things on my mouse. Oh, it's actually not doing anything though. Okay. Climb, sure. First try, easy game. Okay, easy as. What's over here, though? Nothing. Got it. I love the world environmental storytelling of these games. Climb. Okay. Crouch, dive deeper. Understood. Get out. And where are we now? What? Oh, right, because that's my use button. Okay. I might have to adjust that later on. Actually, I will. Let me adjust that really quick on my actual mouse software, if I can. If the game lets me. Game, will you let me? For now, let me go to gaming and change this to F. And then let's press F. And you release F. Okay, so that should let me bind here. Yep, perfect. What was... Okay, good, good. More running, jumping. Hi, how's it going? Who are you? So what I... Oh, I'm super quiet. I am like the quietest thing in the world. I love stealth games. Oh, it'll be easy. Oh, father. Okay, that's who that is. That's Corvo. Mr. Corvid. Corvido. There's the turn. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Hey, buddy. So I have to hold this for a non-lethal, right? Yeah. Okay, nice. So I will be playing Clean Hands. Clean Hands is a fantastic achievement. Right, yeah, he's fine. Oh, really? He saw me there? Okay, that's fair. Okay, so can we get behind the dude? And I suppose I just use F to grab it. Excuse me, let me grab a key. Thank you very much. You have a good day. Quiet as a lynx-stalking gazelle. How dare you not start playing the video just because I was looking at the tab? Yeah, that stops a lot of people who try to... A lot of people will try to like lurk and give me views by leaving it by opening the video, and then it just won't actually give it to me because you have to actually. YouTube's like, you're not paying attention. It comes out pretty quickly. Now, a lot of tools are not going to be available to me. Because I'm going to be playing clean hands. Ah. Peek. Hello? Because I'm going to be playing clean hands, most tools are not going to be available to me. Oh, I need to... Oh. Well, I'm out of crossbowing, so... How do I... Okay, now you have that there, but, like, I can't actually... Well, maybe we soft lock the game. Oh, wait! Crossbow bolts? Nice. You can't hear the game at all? You should. Yeah, it looks like it's coming through on the OBS end. Are you seriously unable to hear the game whatsoever? How about now? Does that work? Okay. That's interesting. I learned something today. I changed my audio tracks around for recording, and apparently, I'm not allowed to do that. Apparently, that's illegal.
Combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we? Yes. You hit hard. Good. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block.
Okay.
Block with your blade. Good.
What if I parry?
Well done.
Is parrying the thing, right? Can I parry in this game? I don't remember.
You've got a natural
I think
instinct
probably.
for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance.
Oh, this is the parry tutorial.
Come on. You're quick.
Get wrecked.
Smart move. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer.
True, I'm very awesome.
You can choke an enemy out, even in combat.
Ooh, really? Yo? Wait, real?
Come on.
Ah!
Come on.
Get... Grab them by pressing... Hold on. So we need to get them off balance with a parry. Oh, that's huge! Oh my goodness! This is a big deal for me. Because I'm non-lethal. My goal is to be non-lethal the entire game.
Go for the fatality.
This means that I can have a combat engagement that ends in not a non-lethal takedown.
Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself.
You're old now.
When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Have you considered not being old? A long day in Dunwall. The second game made it a lot easier to avoid killing common thugs even if you're fighting. That's fantastic news to me.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart.
Yep. He was kind of a jerk about it too.
The men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Atano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces.
Spoilers for Dishonored 1, I guess?
All these
I never
years
killed
later,
anybody, that's a lie.
Am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible.
Well, that's convenient.
don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
I mean, you should travel the world. It could be very fun. You know, you might see some cool stuff. Look at these ugly guards. Fantastically well drawn.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Oh yeah, weren't we
Your
the
signet
prince?
ring. There.
We're the queen
You're
now,
ready.
right?
Thank you,
Are we the
Alexei.
queen?
Open the doors.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Hello, hello.
Loyal
Thank you very much.
subjects, we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think
Empress,
I'm
yeah,
very
you're
good
right.
at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the crown killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
Unless it
I
is
wish I
him.
could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops?
I,
The ceremony will be over soon.
Okay.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
That's a really fancy throne. I like that throne. So, like, are we still wailing a lot? Are we still, like, you know...
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey
Why is he allowed
says
to
the
have-
Duke is bringing special gifts.
Why is he
That's
allowed to have weapons in
intriguing.
my presence?
Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Why is he allowed to have weapons in my presence? Guards? Guards?
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank
Why-
you, Your Grace.
Save your
Guards,
thanks,
have this man
for
executed
now
immediately.
I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress.
Oh.
Delilah Caldwin.
Oh! Oh, snap!
Sister?
My dearest niece. Hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister.
I hear
At the
magic in
time
your
of her
voice.
death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If
You better
really
have some
are my
documentation.
little sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear
Guards?
me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
I like the
All
uncomfortable
hail the
motion on the
Empress
guards.
Delilah.
Nope,
First
never
of
mind.
her name. Arrest
falling in line.
Emily Caldwin and her father for the crown killer murder.
What?
Ooh, whoa. Jeez. Oh, right. Hey! Ow. Okay, fair, actually.
Can't still my heart.
Did she take your soul? Well, that's not great. So, fun fact, I made my thumbnail. I was making my thumbnail in a live chat with a couple of other VTubers. And I had the idea to make it, my face superimposed over the character. And they were like, "Oh, you should cover up the character. You should cover it so it shows the character that you're gonna play as." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" That's showing the mask, and that's showing the character that you play as in this game. That's showing the character that you play as in Dishonored 2. What do you mean by this? I didn't know you had an option to play as Corvo. I'm not gonna do that anyways because I'm gonna play as Emily because, I mean, she seems cool. Like, she's kind of the more important one right now. She's literally the Empress. But, like, that was kind of like, huh. Play as Emily, yes.
Cast you in cold marble. No! Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, and then I'll bring her to
This-
Cold prison until her trial.
This isn't how bloodlines work, by the way. Being the
Father
Empress
lost
is...
it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
This isn't how
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily,
Empress
what
seem...
happened?
Oh,
Captain Mayhew.
she was nice. She opened the door for us. And that's about all the plot we got from her, but she did open the door for us.
What kind of sword folds in half?
Can I grab the sword with my foot? No.
There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside your chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
Ooh. So he's out for himself. He doesn't even care about the crown. Goodness. Yeah, seriously, just if you have a claim to the throne and the violence to back it up, that's actually
Alexei.
true. Dang it.
The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I
Yes.
need time to think.
There looks nice.
This is Corporal Dial. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving
These
up in the
bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, the Ramseys are going to be back in fashion in Dunwall.
So,
You'd be smart to remember that.
set an
I
alarm.
used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad.
Did
I
this
thought
globe open
life
up
was
if I spin it?
complicated back then.
No. I need a gun. Can I have a gun? Oh, I actually could use that. Empress, be facing another murder. Yep, same thing here. Is there anything you wish to tell me? Okay. So he was already questioning things. After the Royal Protector's Shakedown cruise, we'll launch the ISS Jessamine Caldwin just before the anniversary of your mother's passing, so that's just happened. On the platform, we'll have a bottle of King Street brandy tied to a long tether. You can be released to swing it out against the hull. What you say during the ceremony is, of course, up to you, but here are some ideas. May a brisk wind hurry you to shores near, far, and fair. May you shelter your crew from the perils of the terrible ocean. May you always set sail for Bristol, the true of heart, and the homeward bound. Homeward bound. Something of that nature. Okay, we had to make a note in a journal. I can just go outside from the window, eh? Well, let's finish. Look, is there anything else in here? Do we have, like... I feel like we would have a stash, right? We should definitely have a stash. As you know... Freight films... Honestly, the moment they walked into... Need a gun. I'm going clean hands. I need a way out. I could use a weapon. So, fun fact, in the original Dishonored, I beat the game without killing anybody, not realizing that that was, like, an achievement, and I got the achievement Clean Hands, and I was like, oh, cool! And I was really proud of myself. So I'm going to be doing the same thing here. I'm going to be doing the Clean Hands, which involves killing nobody. Sarkanos is not a great place. If things continue, we'll be forced to cease trading with them. Embargo their ships. Okay, this is where the people came from that just usurped me. This need not come to pass. The Trade Commission is a reasonable body and has already reconsidered remedies. Independent qualified inspectors. Patrols to defend against smugglers. Compensation for the previous and future losses. That's pretty reasonable. I still say the moment they came into my presence with weapons, with those mechanical soldiers, that's when my guards should have stopped them. That's when they should have been like, hey, no.
How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed.
It's a nice skyline, not gonna lie. This is actually pretty constrained. Could jump there. Do I have aerial mobility? That's an important question. I do. If I jump, it can change my direction midair. Is that enough to be able to jump around this thing? Probably not. Is there anything you can do over there? Not really. But this has got to be the way, right? There's no other place I could go, right? Unless there's, like, really is a hidden thing. Middle Song's Eve. Morning meal with Tyven. Trade Commission. Presentation from the research vessel. Midday meal with this person. Sure. Looks like pretty normal stuff. I don't see anything out of place. I mean, I could just launch myself off the side of the world. Maybe I'm just supposed to wait? Maybe this window has a better vantage. Or I could just... Wait a minute. Okay.
Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
We should probably move this out of the way. Just to be on the safe side,
Lady
you know?
Emily, you're all right. I was worried.
I'm mildly alright. I've had a bit of a day, though.
This won't open without my ring. Ramsay has it. No time for that now.
There's always time for the harp. Come on. We have to get our lessons in.
Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... He's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to
Ensconced?
get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking
who's
for
about
the
that
Royal
safe?
Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
That's a fantastic idea.
Alexi, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Alexi. Okay. So then. We gotta find that guard and beat him up and take our ring back. There's a key. This would be useful. It's not the key we need, though. Marco. Oh, this room's clear. Assassinate or perform non-lethal takedowns for enemies. Yep. Wait a minute. Oh, interesting. It only has one tap. It only has one handle. There's no hot and cold here. We can dally. Why do we have to dally? We have to look around and enjoy the environmental storytelling. Come on. Okay, so can I move? I can pre-move. That's good to see. And I can auto-carry. That's actually fantastic. What I don't know is if they'll wake up. That's what I actually don't know, is if I KO an enemy, will they wake up later? I know they'll wake up if another guard finds them, I believe, well, I don't know this, I should say. I believe that they will wake up if another guard finds them. They'll be like, hey, what are you doing sleeping on the job? And they'll wake up. That's how it was in the other games, and that's how I expect it to be. But I don't actually know if they'll wake up on their own over time.
I hope they accept my transfer.
No, not that button.
I've got to get over to one of the other districts.
We leave that. Actually, we leave that locked, but we can't relock it. Any notes over here? No. Nothing we can read. A gun is a tool. Depends how you use it. Yeah, it's a magical wand with one spell. Power word kill. Like that's true. If you have a gun and you point it at somebody, you had better be intending to kill them, because there's no other reason for you to do that. Yeah, I know you can use it for intimidation, but I'm saying that... Oh, hey, buddy. Okay. Well, this place is a right proper mess now, isn't it? Honestly, very unsanitary. I do like that I can walk on that. That's going to be very valuable. You just have a seat. Perfect. Perfect. He's fine. Crown Killer strikes again! Dunwall citizens expect shock and fear as another outspoken critic of the Empress Kimberly Calvin has met a violent demise. And the latest victim is none more than the Ichabod Boyle, notable entrepreneur and supporter of the arts. Boyle recently wrote an opinion piece harshly criticizing the Empress for what he called her slipshod style of governance and her willful neglected duties. Authorities are convinced that the Crown Killer is the culprit. We're given the gruesome details left at the crime scene. As Her Majesty's most outspoken adversaries fall one by this notorious assassin, we boldly ask, how is it the duty of the royal protector to murder all who dare to criticize the throne? I apologize for using that voice. It will happen again. It's a good old-timey news voice, I think. Hookah.
This reminds me of good times with friends, with Wyman. All gone now.
Okay.
The throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
So he's coming this way. Which is good news for us, seeing as we want to, you know, unalive him. There's a couple of knocked out guards, but he already knows about them? Is he being followed? He's not being followed, actually. Okay. So I automatically pickpocket, right? I do. I do not.
This won't leave my hand again.
Am I streaming on Twitch now too? I am streaming on Twitch on occasion because, well, I'm not always playing story games, and Twitch is decent for pick up and put down style of gameplays, which I occasionally will be doing. So things like Valorant, things like Bloons, or things like Spirit Island board games. Oh, hold on. Now let me back out of that one. Things like that I will be doing on the twitch.tv.
throne room blocked off, we should have the time. we
Okay,
need.
I
Stay
didn't
here
have.
and
Dang it, I
stall
messed up.
anyone who
I thought I had
comes
just
by.
saved. My bad.
I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
And as far as playstyle, I will be playing with clean hands.
This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes. The
Typing
natural
comments in the
order
video
is
20 minutes in the
reasserting
past. That'll happen. Don't worry about that.
The Ramses once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that?
Sometimes that's for how long it takes me to remember that chat exists anyways, right? I mean, let's be honest with ourselves, eh?
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Let me know if there's a better place to put my camera rig, by the way. I just have it there because, well, that's how it works in other games. Maybe I should put it to the left. Because I do look to the right a lot. You know what? No one's over there to the right. I'm going to put... Ah! That's not right. Move my camera rig over here. Let me know what you like better on that. Yeah, since the other time I look to the right, that's probably better since it is camera right. Hey buddy, hey buddy, hey buddy, hey buddy, hey buddy, hey buddy, hey buddy. Got your lungs. Okay, so I couldn't, because that has a cutscene on the loot, I can't auto loot. But I did definitely auto loot the guard that had the... I did definitely auto loot the other guard before. I'll just put you there, you're fine, don't worry about it. And quick save, and quick save, and quick save, and quick save, and quick save. So I don't need to go in here. But a part of me needs to see my paw. So there's two enemies here, right? There's one there.
Yeah, it's gonna be honest.
Is there only one now? Oh, I hear a second one. Oh, he's right there. He's right there. He's right there. Looking away though.
I'm hungry. Hello?
No one's here. No one's here. Gosh, that bar did fill pretty quickly though, didn't it?
Whatever.
Okay. I don't need to go that way. In fact, I probably even can't. Hi, buddy. That looks like a good place to grab him if this other one doesn't see me. Back, 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 back.
I thought that...
Yeah, he thought his friend was there.
What was it? Nothing here? Let's have a look around.
Let's have a look around indeed. Got your lungs. And we can just drop him down there since that's all we need.
Barred from the outside.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm obviously not supposed to go that way, but I was curious to see if it would let me.
Look at this place.
Alright.
Father, I don't know how, but I'll make this right. I promise.
He's
I'm going
looking
to
pretty...
pay for this, but I need to get away from here.
He's looking particularly, what's the word? He's looking particularly cyclopean, isn't he? Fun fact, the word cyclopean just means made of stone. It doesn't mean cyclops, it doesn't mean one-eyed, it doesn't mean, eerie or scary or creepy, despite it being coming up in a lot of, Lovecraftian stories. Cyclopean literally just means made of stone. Anything that is cyclopean is literally just built of stonework. So a cyclopean door made of stones. That's it, that's all it means. That's literally all that it means.
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
Are Alright, close it behind us because we're not dumb. How many players actually remember to close that door behind them, do you think? How many players?
I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague.
I like this room. I like that the bookshelf case has books on both sides. I really like that tea platter, and I want all of that. I want that tea platter. My own. Give me. A lot of this aesthetic, I enjoy. Treatise on the physical existence of that forgotten realm. It's a common story. A person is stopped breathing, pinned under carriage wheels, or some other tragic happenstance. It is thought to be dead, but when the weight is removed, they make a quick recovery. But nonetheless, for a moment or two, that person was lost to us and to the world itself. And what did they experience while in the temporary death? Darkness? Nothingness? No, indeed not. They tell us, as so many have before, they describe that they were in a particular place, and they can describe it vividly. And who among us does not know the place? Have we not all seen it in our dreams? This place is something that we all share in the farthest reaches of our mind. The realm where nothing makes sense, where one is both lost and at home. The void. Yeah, well, health
This
flicks
could
are
be
nice.
handy.
I don't really want the gun, so we'll skip it.
The
need
reserves
everything
won't
in
help
here, though.
against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
Okay, yeah, I can't pull that. I can take an ingot.
I'll need this.
Yeah, we will. That is... Oh, okay, that's an unfinished statue of our mother, or possibly of us. Can't quite tell. That's how statues do be. We definitely do have... Yeah, we have enough ingot here, that enough bullion here. No, wait. Is that right? No, bullion is what you use to make soup. What's it called when you have a bar of something? It's not bullion. Bullion is what you use to make soup. Anyways. Do I even take the gun? I think I don't take the gun. No! I just said I'm not taking it. No, you won't. We're never using that thing. This is for puzzles. Now that we can use. Spyglass is going to be handy. We've already read that.
The Crown Killer must be connected to all.
It is the same, yeah,
Yes,
same one we
with
read.
the Duke and Delilah.
Well, yeah, that was a way of discrediting us and discrediting our father, obviously. Oh, bone charms. I remember this now. It's all coming back to me. Hello, Getty. Welcome. We just started. The carving itself is a practice. The carving itself is a practice from long back, passed from the salty dogs to young greenhorns, still finding their sea legs. In old times, sailors cut into the tusks of ice seals and into the arm-long fangs of the bears that roamed the islands of north of Tivia. Once the whaling trade began, practitioners began engraving the bones of these great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon, increasing a lover's vigor or providing the defense against pregnancy. Ah! I don't know if either of those particular skills are going to come in handy, but you never know. It might be plot relevant. I hope not. What button do I press to have a stiff drink? Because after what we just dealt with, I think we could probably use it. Emily, I didn't want to wake you this morning, but you'll forgive me since we must have said goodbye 100 times yesterday night. And the only chance I get to see you with your hair all whatever way is when you're asleep. As soon as the sun rises, you'll put on your Empress face, and it'll make me happy knowing that I know your real face, the one that laughs at our silly rhymes. I don't want to go back to Morley, but I'm needed there. It'll be 4 months before we see each other again, and I will miss you. Yes, I'll bring you some white-leaf tobacco for your hookah. Lord Cover, if you're reading this letter as per your loyal protector functions, know that I am joking and perfectly aware that white-leaf tobacco is forbidden in Bristol. Take care, my darling Emily. Do not go falling from a rooftop. I love you, Wyman. His parents were older at the time of his birth. Yeah, I think most people's parents are older at the time of their birth than when they're, any other point in someone's life. And his father died in a lumber accident outside the city when Corvo was still young. Around that time, his only sibling, a firstborn sister, had moved away to Morley, and the family subsequently lost all contact with her. Only 16, Corvo dazzled the people of Kankara when he entered the annual Blade Verbena. The spectators from all over the Cercanos. Oh, okay, so this is actually went to Cercanos. Corvo's actually visited this place. Well, thrilled to see someone so young and striking from a working-class family advance to the duel after duel and eventually taking the prize. This unexpected outcome secured Corvo as a junior officer ranking in the National Guard. As a soldier, conflicts against unorganized groups, rogue city-states, general stuff. Sent from his homeland, Good, all good. Got it. Flush. Good. I'm glad we took care of that.
Ramsey deserves my attention.
What? Ramsey's handled. I have to deal with it? What does it dealing with him entail? Hold on. Wait. Oh, put him in the safe room. In this safe room? Oh, is this that traps him in here forever? Oh, I like that. If I put the captain in here, he can't get out. Oh, I'm okay with this. I didn't... I like that some of the non-lethal solutions in this game genuinely are more brutal than killing them. Like, I enjoy that. I like that. Well, buddy, you wanted your way in here?
Got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey.
Let's
Enjoy
leave the safes open.
And well water, sleeping next to a fortune.
Yep, exactly. Let's leave those open so that he knows what he has. So that he can see them and longingly look at them will still never be able to have that. Jade enjoys giving her victims a fate worse than death. Absolutely, right? If death is what somebody deserves, then it's only fair to take care of that in that way. But if somebody deserves a fate worse than death, then, well, giving them a death is giving them a way out that's easier. Like, no. Some people don't deserve that release. And in this case, yeah, screw that guy. Maybe we can deal with him later if he's still alive. He's got rations, depending on how long the game takes. If we end up having to go over to Cercanos for multiple months, probably not.
Go into hiding.
Put away that
Make
gun.
my way to the docks.
Put away the gun. Yeah, I'm never going to fire a gun in this game, probably. What do I do? There it is. I don't have any bone charms. I have lore and maps, but where's my gear? I don't have any gear. I don't have a gear tab. Kinda wish I did. In 1631, Emperor Finlay Morgengard commissioned the first fleet of vessels made expressly for the hunting and processing of whales. Although they were powered by sails alone, they were at the mercy of the winds. Oh, not although. Although these whaling ships were small current standards, fleet was established, blah, 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 blah. Modern whaling vessels are much larger and use steam power to traverse the seas in search of whales. Did you know that every part of the beast is used? In addition to canned meat and whale oil, flourishing whalebone trade, baleen is used in roofing. Baleen is also used in corsets. You used a whale baleen in corset making because it's flexible enough that it'll shape the body without being rigid the way the way metal is. Now, I think my corset actually uses a type of metal. I forget but nowadays, like, it's easier. You have better ways of using baleen. Bladders, whale skins are processed into a crude cloth. That sounds really interesting. Bladders are made into wine flasks. Well, yeah, it's a bladder. How can you do anything with that? Even the intestines are carefully harbored for their precious ambergris. Yep. If you ever are at a beach and you smell something acrid, and Yeah, and Stern, look around and see if you can find a rock that smells like that. See if you can find a rock that you can it smells like that you can score with your fingernail. Because if so, that's ambergris, and a decent-sized stone of ambergris, it can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, ambergris is used in the perfume industry and cannot be harvested in a legal manner from whales, so they're kind of reliant on finding it. Half the whales fell through the rough coast east of Marley. You can still see the remains of the ships poking out of the water should you ever visit Iran. Oh, neat. There's no mention here that it was Sokolor himself that designed it, the first steam-powered ship. He'll tell you about it if you ask him, and he's sober. I don't think both of those are likely to happen.
What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625.
Okay, so I don't have a crossbow is what I'm gathering, right? Because I don't think I have one. Hello? Should be safe to here still. That was... Okay, so that translates directly to money. So if I find something that is salesable, I can just click it and it will say just, hey, have some money. So we have a little bit of money at least. Take a quick peek. Hello? Make sure to close your doors behind you.
Get out of Dunwall.
Now, I don't have any magic yet. I don't remember when magic came in the first game. But it was pretty quick, I want to say. Wait, is that a... That's not a ladder. I think I gotta jump, eh? Well, here looks like a safe place. You can fall from a moderate height without taking damage. Good to know. Does this hurt? It does hurt.
I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Look, I thought it might actually... I thought that might invisible wall me. I thought that might just block me from going there. Nope, turns out it actually hurts me. Which makes sense. It's razor wire. Of course it hurts you, Jade. Obviously it's gonna hurt you. But, like...
Somehow Delilah turned my father to stone. I will find a way to undo it.
Hop, 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 hop. Ooh, that looks like a fancy liquid. That looks like a... Sorry, I heard something. Oh, it's you I heard. Hi, buddy.
Someone there?
Yes. I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
Hey! Move it!
I did not deserve that. That was pure
Fit
luck.
for the watch uniform.
Perfectly hidden. No one will ever find him. Okay, so it looks like for that I have to hit the button in midair. Wait, where was he going? Hold on.
Bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the
City's
fugitive.
crawling with the Duke's men.
The Duke of Circano sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
So where was he patrolling? What was he doing here? This is shuttered. I can't access his journals. He had some bread, which I'm gonna eat. I wonder what he was doing here. I mean, the only way he got in or out is through this door, which means he closed a shuttered door behind him.
Empress Emily Caldwin has been accused of high crimes against the state.
This
Anyone
is...
caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
Yeah, so, okay, so this dude... This dude was hiding. Oh my goodness. Sorry, that just clicked. So this dude opened up a shuttered door, came outside to where they store a searchlight and just some junk. And he himself set up a chair, a table, and a little place to have his brakes. So he had a little secret place to shirk his brakes on. That's kind of cool. So that's electrified, clearly. This has to be the only way. I mean, I'm gonna take the pistol just so that they don't have it. So there were several guards that were loyal to me. Those are the ones that are dead.
Getting so one can't even breathe no more.
Now, the good news of that is that guards that I knock out probably won't be found because they'll be mistaken for guards that were not loyal. So even if they find... Ooh, hello, but... Oh, my goodness.
So let's see.
Heck!
What was it?
Jeez! These guys come out quick. Ah! That was supposed to be a parry. I tried to block there. Right mouse button should be block, honestly. Real talk. Why don't I make it that? I can't. No. I need the left mouse button to be for the things. Yep. That's fine. Hey, buddy.
You aren't going anywhere.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. So I'm not getting perfect stealth on this mission. But that's okay. We still have clean hands. We're still not killing anybody. Ghost is what it's called, right? Ghost is when you aren't even detected. Well, we got the key for this, right? Hey, buddy. How's it going? Understandable, sleep well. I really, really like that being detected isn't a game over. Because it was in the last game. Perfect. Oh, delightful. In the previous game, being detected, if you were trying to get non-lethal, was game over. There was no way of playing the game if you got detected, because you immediately would lose your stealth checks, your things. Cheers, Timothy. All City Watch personnel are assigned to post in the immediate vicinity tower on the anniversary of receiving guests from across the Empire. Most are detailed in your itineraries, but there's an important unlisted contingent from Karnaca. It's last minute, but important. None other than the Duke of Serkonos will be traveling with an entourage that includes a VIP guest and some rather exotic equipment, aimed at impressing our Empress. Let them pass and don't bother harassing them with the usual inspection nonsense. Oh. On my orders, and if you spoil the surprise, I will have your head. Turns out, he had a bunch of people's heads anyways. Huh. What? Hello, who is it? I can actually see changing the difficulty down to normal if the, just because the guard reaction times are so fast right now. But someone mentioned, and I'll do this on the beginning of the next stream, someone mentioned that the custom settings for difficulty are very well done. And I wouldn't mind seeing that. Also, I don't know how to use these health elixirs. Was it H? No. Was it R? It was R. Got it.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. Today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Got it. Oh, there's somebody. At the beginning of the next episode, we're going to open up with looking at those alternate difficulty options.
Damn it. I need to pee.
Whatever, buddy. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. We're going this way now. Ooh, there's the rats. Looks like the rats will lead you to alternate paths, which is great. I think we trust the rats.
Citizens of Dunwall, listen up. For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Caldwin and Corvo Atano, wanted for murder and treason.
Okay, I can hide in dumpsters.
This shirt reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform.
Can I grab you? Nope, I cannot.
What's going on here?
One dude saw me. Hey, buddy. Actually, combat's really easy now. I mean, not easy as in easy to perform. Easy as in, like,
You're not fit
manageable.
for the watch uniform.
Yeah, get over here, buddy. Come on, fight me. Ah! Oh, I can even chug while I'm choking someone out. Wow, okay. If I don't care about stealth, I can still do it. I can still keep my hands clean. That's nice. The hooded villain. For murder of these upstanding citizens. Corey Brockburn, James Tynes, Horace Millhouse. Okay, good to know. I mean, we don't know who that is. It's not our dad. Probably. Actually, it might be our dad. Actually, we don't know this. Not our dad. He said it's not him, and we do trust him, but at the same side, like, it's Corvo, and he will help.
A body? Here? Huh?
Get back here.
What?
Hey, who is
Oh, it's a civilian? Oh, hey, buddy. I deserve that. Which is faster, the quick save or the checkpoint? Yeah, quick save. I don't mind the low health.
Body? Here?
So that person saw a body and panicked and ran. But that's okay, he can be panicked and running. Alright, so question, just a quick save here. How do civilians react to us? Hey buddy, how you doing today?
Grand Guard won't like it. Something's happened, they say. Not safe, they say. Well, I got news for them. It ain't never safe for the likes of me.
Honestly, that's a mood. Fair enough. Okay, so civilians do not care about us. Civilians are just like, hey, what's up? Unless, of course, they see a dead body, in which case they get a little bit sad. Nope. Taxes, taxes, taxes.
What happened here?
Was that the same civilian?
Something's gotta give.
Yeah, he's just sitting there hiding scared. Okay, whatever, he can be scared.
So it's a coup.
Kaldwins have finally fallen. Never thought I'd see the day. Shh, we shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then. I'll get the cigars tomorrow.
Hello?
Wanna buy one?
I would love to.
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Oh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go up here. And... Hey, buddy. Where am I gonna put this lad?
I didn't sign up to fight some freak like the Crown Killer, the cannibal and whatnot.
Cannibal? Oh no, that's an interesting line. That could just be a rumor because, well, rumors do be like that. But it's still an interesting one.
I hope the Crown Killer doesn't come back. Nasty business. Killing Ichabod Boyle like that.
Where are we going? We actually don't know where we're... Whoa, no. Hide.
Isn't it long day yet? Gotta be soon. Oh, this is a terrible assignment. Who wants to keep watch over a place where someone was just gutted, even if it was an ass like Ichabod Boyle?
So this is Ichabod's place. What do we know about Ichabod?
Maybe the Crown...
Nothing. We don't know anything about Ichabod. There's no information there.
Might be wounded.
A letter to Laura. Laura, don't tell me my business. My family's been at this game for a long time, and I'm not acting alone. Currently, I have several friends working on similar pamphlets aimed at turning public opinion against Emily Kaldwin and her cursed royal protector. Lord Bramley is calling hers bastard daughter, and that ought to light them up at court. Nathan Bettenbridge is nearly finished with prosecution for Corvo Attano, and I'm considering releasing my own as, should Parliament rule, a modest proposal. Yes, I know she's Empress, but eventually she'll bow under the weight that we bring down upon her. The first gentry in here in Dunwall, and then the Parliament, and then finally the other Isles. By early next month, look for these posters plastered on the walls. Okay.
An easy way for me to earn a medal.
I guess we're just going to the docks. I feel like whoa! Ah! He did not see me. There's a person there too. At least one person. There's two people there. That one might be dead. Hello? Yeah, he's coming. Oh Lord, he coming. Can I face grab him? Hello, buddy. I can, as long as they do it quickly. Good to know. That's very important news, right? Like, now I know I can grab him around a corner. So there's a dude there. Is there anything in here that we could use that would be valuable to us? Bone charms. Practice from long back, from the salty... Yeah, okay, we've already read that.
Kinda dry. Could really go for a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them 2-penny drinks.
What's in here? I mean... I'll take this. One thing that's interesting and possibly noteworthy is the number of duplicate... Oh. Okay. Is the number of duplicate entries that we will find. And this is a world that exists before printing press, so anything that we find multiple times... Well, is this before printing press? Actually, it might not be. But either way, if we find the same document multiple times, that means it was transcribed. Oh, that's how that's Ichabod. Got it. Hey, buddy. We're just gonna have a quick little nap. Just gonna toss you right back here, next to the missing stuff. Why is it missing? I don't know. You'll have to figure out a good answer for that. The Crown Killer's waiting.
Delilah and the Duke didn't hire the most refined assassin.
No, they did. They fired an assassin with a penchant for theatrics, and frankly, that's a good way to go. No, I mean, that's not a good way to go. That's a terrible way to go. But I mean, a good way to go for hiring somebody, right? Hire somebody with theatrics, you know? 16th day of Earth, just before midnight. Headed towards the home. Heard moaning and furniture creaking. Thought maybe some people were having fun, and you'd have a peek. Got to the windows. Boyle started screaming like a slaughtered pig, all tied up. Someone wearing a hooded cloak, and eating. Okay. Has to be the Crown Killer. Got the watch. Well, he wasn't eating his guts, seeing as his abdomen is clearly intact. So that is just rumors on that person's part. That was somebody that's clearly false, because, like, there's no abdomen being eaten, so I think that guy was just freaking out. But then again, he was watching somebody be brutally killed. It's a perfectly reasonable to freak out. It's a perfectly reasonable time to freak out. And, yeah. I don't really think that people are going to, oh, it's this guy. I don't really think that people are going to give him any sass for freaking out after witnessing something like this. That guy's still panicking. That guy's just gonna panic forever, isn't he? We haven't been in this room yet.
Please.
Buddy, you okay?
Leave me alone.
Okay, you got it. You okay, lady?
Some kind of trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all that riffraff in a separate place?
Ah, not in your backyard, eh? Oh, is that a guard? That's a guard. I meant to grab, okay. I assume no one's in here. I assume this is a safe place. It is, good. There you go, sir. Have a good day. Can I take that painting? Why can't I can only take some paintings, I'm not really sure why. I'm tired of all this hullabaloo. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Like, I'm just looking for exploring. I'm just looking around for the sake of looking around. Because I'm sort of just soaking in the atmosphere. I know I could go to the exit. I've probably cleared, like, 3 different paths to the exit by now. But, like, I'm looking around. I want to see cool stuff. We found Ichabod. That's something.
Hello?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Huh? Wait, what? Where?
Over there! On the stairs!
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
What, you think you're scaring me?
I do like that you have to parry successfully to get that. That's actually very cool. Just stay there, buddy. Alright. No, I have to have a printing press. They have typewriters. You don't have typewriters without typesetters. Never mind. I was just wrong about that. You have to have typesetters to have typewriters. So this is well past printing presses. Don't take it seriously. But don't take it seriously. But I'm not publishing your story about the mechanical soldiers down in Karnaca. I'm not questioning your sources for writing, but some moonstruck national philosopher making marionettes in his basement isn't really news. Yes, it is. It should be. That's kind of news I want to read. I've done some research on this Kirin Jindosh you mentioned. He was driven out of the Academy of Natural Philosophy years ago, so he's hardly a credible threat. Until one of his inventions actually kills somebody, he's not worthy of our ink. You should focus on the Crown Killer case. If the Imperial family is really ordering these murders, I want to be the one who exposes it. You know what? That's that's actually a fair statement. Ooh, a star chart. Those are valuable. Star charts are worth good money. Did we read that? I think we did. Hey, buddy.
That man, part of the Duke's coup, I'm sure of it now. And I saw him talking to Captain Ramsey of the City Watch.
Oh.
You weren't the only one fooled. But I never ordered those killings.
I know that. It was irresponsible of me to print the name Crown Killer. I allowed myself to be coerced. Forgive me.
You're forgiven. I'm not sure what happens next, but protect yourself. And when the time is right, tell people the truth.
You can count on it. I won't ask you what your plans are, but for the sake of Dunwall and for the Empire itself, I hope you succeed.
Okay. You know what? You know what? This is why I'm so slow on these games. Friends, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not going to be a fast playthrough. This is not going to be a run that's going to break any record. Pardon me. This is not a speed run. This is going to be a slow run. Because What? Good. Because I'm going to try and uncover secrets. I'm going to try and wax philosophical on moments. Like we just saw there. And I want to find things like that. So, fully expect me to take my bloody time in this game. Two guards there. Can we take the tram overheads? If I could get onto that, then I might be able to jump across. That's kind of the only entry point, though, isn't it? Yeah, that's not going to go well. Yeah, it's not going to work.
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Trust me, you don't want to be out on the streets right now. Move along.
Alright, let's see. That one's facing me right now. What's this guy doing? He's standing guard there. So we'll wait for this guy to turn around. Reminds you of a plenty playthrough. You spent over an hour knocking out all the guards in the tower before placing them in the furniture. Nice. They deserve to have friends. Absolutely. And if they starve together, that's kind of that could be poetic.
Huh?
Turn around. Turn around. He turned around. Good. We'll set them right behind these boxes. That'll be fine. Again, right now, they're going to be pretty unlikely to spot anything that goes wrong. Because there's so many good guards, allied guards, non-conspiratorial guards, that are dead right now, that any dead bodies we leave are probably going to just get mixed in. Oh, there's another guard in there, and there's one at the docks right there. That's a guard, I think. There is a guard there, so I can't just walk up and drop that dude. Even as much as I'd like to. Wait for him to turn around, though, because he can't see me from there. Good. Excuse me, miss?
You bet.
I'm here to be a patron of this fine establishment.
Things are
Then the murders. Now, what's ever going on tonight?
Covering your face won't make the Grand Guard happy.
Oh, that's right, my face is covered. Oh, he let me unlock that. Interesting.
Blaine heard fighting between some of the guards earlier. This is bad.
I can sneak back there, but I don't see a reason to.
I've half a mind
That would just make the barkeep angry, and if the barkeep calls the guards, then we're sad. Safety fire lamps. Oh, okay. You know what's interesting? Hurricane lamps?
And all
Hurricane lamps have been around for hundreds of years, I think. For a long time. I mean, not hundreds of years. But for...
It's been hard getting any business done here in Dunwall. That's all about
Hatter gang. Damn them.
what's been happening. That crown killer lunatic and all.
Whatever the royals are fighting about, can't make it easier for them.
That's what I'm saying. We need a network of shops selling contraband, just like they've got down in Sarkonis. People are getting rich in Calero and Karnaca, even after paying the Grand Guard to look the other way.
So we set up some black market shops, pass along whatever we score, and we want security for the shopkeepers.
Should we nominate you?
Right, and we take a cut on the sales. I'm telling you, the wind is blowing in our favor for once.
Interesting. Sorry. Hurricane lanterns are very cool and well designed. There's a fantastic technology connections video about them. It's a good watch. I recommend it. So, do you hate me? Quick save. Hello, friend. How do you do? Yeah, he hates me. I can see that the enemy notification pops up, which wouldn't have popped up unless there was a reason for him to be notified.
Someone there? Who's this?
Let's show this
Hi, how's
one
it going?
some of the new Dunwall hospitality.
Ow! Knock that out, my dude. Okay, so they're enemies. That's good to know, because it's important to know what's an enemy, because that wasn't clear, right? That could have been an ally. Or if not an ally, it could have been... Oh, he didn't like the crown and we represent the crown. But right now, we are not the crown, and right now, he could make a lot of money helping me out. Can I get on the boat from the water? Seems like it would be the safest way. Oh yeah, this is... Harbors are not this shallow. Oh my goodness. A harbor is gonna be extraordinarily deep. How... This boat is beach. This boat's going nowhere. Look at that. A boat of a hull this size, a steamboat no less, in a harbor this shallow? I'm sorry. The harbor should be like 80 meters deep or something stupid like that. There's no shot in the world that this boat stays afloat.
What am I going to do? Something's going on at Dunwall Tower all across this cursed city.
Let's look around first. That's a nice little... Yeah, I think that's a nice little away vessel. Looks like we didn't miss a whole lot out... That's the wrong button. Whatever. I'm sure that was fine. They didn't care about that. Just a little bit of a misfiring on the ship. You know, it's fine. So the question is, hello, Captain. Are you cool?
Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it.
Lay it on me.
Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
That's a really good point.
And I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
Well, you didn't get here in time, huh?
But Corvo's gone. The Duke of Sarkonos is here with a woman named Delilah. They massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
I mean... If we're going to Karnaca, then that dude that we locked in the cabin is going to be absolutely dead. He doesn't have enough rations. But you know what?
Yes, I'm ready.
That's fine. So we are going to keep merciful the entire time. We are going to fluctuate on stealth. I'm going to try not to get detected, but, like, it's going to happen. You know, it's just going to happen. You've heard good things about the Duke. His painting is great. Oh, I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. I'm content with this. This is what I really want to see. We got all the special actions. That's what I want to see. This is the one thing that'll get me to replay a mission, is if we go in, if I see special actions that I missed. The fact that I got all of these makes me very happy. Hold on for one brief moment here. Okay.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? Feels odd.
Odd? Okay. Okay. Well, we've been betrayed already.
What is this place? Where am I?
This wasn't here a moment ago. Okay. This is normal.
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
That's normal. That's fine. Uh-oh.
Empress Emily Caldwin.
Hi, how's it
I'm a
going?
friend of your father's from the bad old days.
Okay.
I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement.
You should have been.
But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost
True.
your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back.
Can you help me unblock this doorway over there?
What are you prepared to do about it? Your
Ah.
Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood?
Okay, that was a...
I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This
Hello, Nutella.
is the
Welcome.
moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Now it's your turn. Oh, no powers mode? Yeah, no. Give me powers. I want all the powers. Give me like a billion powers.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible.
Okay. Okay, so this is just a hollow point teleport. Except, wait, is that like a tendril? Okay, so we are not going to be invisible doing that. It's not a teleport, like Corvo's was.
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
It's a stretchy arm, exactly. It's basically one of those sticky arms that you could get out of the coin machines or got as a prize for tickets. It's basically a fancy version of that. I wonder if that guy has all of his intestines. We don't know. Whoa! Okay, that went further than I expected. Is that a thing that happens? Hold on, I gotta test this. Ah, nope, get up there. So when I did that, I sort of kept on going forward. No, I guess not. Okay. Hello?
You mentioned being here once.
Yo, a heart. I love hearts.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse.
And your heart.
Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Well, thank you. That's a very kind gift. It's a clock heart. So there's one there. Is there anywhere else? No. So I guess we're going that way. I can't go. Can I? Actually, yeah, I can. I can mantle. Is there no other ones? Looks like it. Good. Okay, cool. This also tells me location of bone charms, I'm pretty sure, as well. Now, if you're wondering if I played the DLC of the last game, the answer is no.
Who is Delilah, really? How could she? I don't understand.
She's a jerk.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown.
Wow.
But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
You? Is it you? Are you a prize? I don't know, maybe not. He doesn't seem like that good of a catch to me.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can.
We're doing great.
When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
So the map that we saw in the cutscene showed an overland route. We went by boat for part of it, then we landed at the southern continent, and then we went overland to get to an island. Then we went overland to get the rest of the way there. Are we going to be able to go directly to the port? Do I use the heart? There it is. 5. I see. Is there any other ones? No. Okay. I already have one rune. So can I upgrade anything? Let's take a look. Let's take a moment to sit back. You know what? We're almost at the 2-hour mark. What is this mission going to be like? This mission going to be a whole thing? Probably. We'll meet with Megan, but first, we'll meet with Megan first. It's not what you used to, living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget. I guess, well, you do too now. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you can find along the way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are many underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting 2 hands, by which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs and they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make a difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, well, those shops can help with that as well. Well, we got our crossbow, so that's a big deal. That's actually a very big deal for us.
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This is some shit.
Well, okay, we'll talk to her first, but after, we'll probably won't leave the ship this episode. Hi, how's it going? Before we start briefing? Oh.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
Too late.
There are reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind.
Skill issue.
Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Okay. Pardon me. Supposed to take a little glance. Ugh. Okay, those things still exist. Do not like those things. Not a fan. It's like they took everything that... Really? They have wind power? I figured they would have been using the whale power like everyone else. Let's see if I can get that rune. Okay, understandable. Is that rune... So, okay. So is that rune something I can access right now? It might be, it might not be, we'll find out. Anton, your idea of improving the head gasket and sealing with the guano coating is the worst you've ever had. I'll make you sleep in the engine room if you don't fix your mess by tomorrow. Megan, if all inventors were delicate and short-tempered as you are, I would still be paddling around in carved logs. Megan, I made some mulberry cake. It's my own recipe, improved by Tavian spices. Anton, where are you, old fool? I see. That's going to be our job later on, I presume. Alright, so crossbow bolts are going to be good for us because that's going to project a sound, right? That's going to project a auditory sound that we can follow up on. Auditory sound is probably the worst phrase I could have ever used. Oh, it's underwater? I mean, we go for it. Let's go. Aha. Interesting. Okay. No, we're going. We're fine. We're fine. Alright, so, nice. And that's how we start the actual mission. We'll be starting the actual mission next time. But before we do that, I want to take a look at what our powers are going to be. Just so I can look at it and create a roadmap, create an idea of what we're going to be doing. Powers. So we have, right now, Far Reach, which we, naturally, is our teleporty. We can upgrade it to pull objects towards us, including corpses and unconscious bodies. That actually sounds very valuable. That means we can knock somebody out, move quickly to a safe location, and yank them towards us. Or pull a bottle and throw it, or pull a whale oil tank. Okay. Decelerate. Time is briefly slowed as you aim Far Reach. Okay, so it makes it mid-air use easier. Pull enemies. Pull enemies towards you and kill or incapacitate them in mid-air. Not stealthy. That still might be pretty good if it can incapacitate. If we can do that with clean hands. Alright, what else do we have here? Dark Vision actually is going to be very useful. Like, that's just going to be one of those things we're always going to be using. Greater Dark Vision. Objects and security systems are visible through walls. Oh, that's interesting. A pulse occurring at regular intervals. Okay, so it's sonar. Got it. It's a sonar vision. Premonition. Enemy routes and their intended destinations are now visible. Ooh, that's actually very useful. That might be too useful. You know what? That might actually be the kind of thing that's too useful that I might not use it. Mesmerize summons a void spirit. Really? A summon? Huh. 6 runes. Mesmerize creates a void entity that captivates 2 humans or hounds, and then removes their short-term memory. Only those Mes can see the summoned entity. Allies of those enthralled will notice strange behavior and suspect a hostile presence. Will always enthrall the closest living target, use it to avoid a group of enemies who will be unaware of what's happening around them, or use it in combat to enthrall them and get... Oh. That sounds impossibly good. That sounds incredible. 2 enemies or hounds just removed, just silenced, just taken out of combat. That's amazing. Mes 3? Sure, why not? Make it 3, why not? It does say, or quickly assassinate them, which means I can mesmerize them and then walk up and unconscious them too. And then it goes up to 4. And longer duration. That's a cheap upgrade. I might actually fully wait until we have this. I might do nothing. I might upgrade nothing until we have 6 and grab mesmerize, because that sounds incredibly good. It's also non-lethal. And again, lethality is a big consideration for this playthrough. Shadow Walk. Assume a stealthier form. Visibility is reduced. Okay, that's pretty useful. That's very useful. Rat Shadows. Move through rat tunnels. Oh, so we can actually take... Okay, so that's more useful than Shadow... Shadow Walk is useful. Rat Shadows seems even more useful. That sounds incredible. That gives me new paths that I could take. Improved Shadow Attack. Assassinate or incapacitate 2 enemies during Shadow Walk. Okay, so... Okay, interesting. Shadow Run. That seems also good. And Greater Shadow Attack. So basically we can... Okay, so it doesn't actually say how long it lasts. It just says it lasts... You can only incapacitate 1 enemy. I assume that it also has a timer, but I do not know. So right out of the gate, oh my goodness, we have 3 incredibly good skills. I was expecting half of the skills to be offensive, to be, you know, murderous. What do we have here? Doppelganger. A diversion and flees from enemies, drawing attention away from you. So that is another mesmerize, that is another distraction. But this one still leaves the guards super alerted, whereas the other one cleared their short-term memories. Enemies will destroy the doppelganger and believe... Oh, and will believe they've eliminated any threat in the area. It will transition to a less alert state. Oh. That is not bad. Confuse enemies when it fades away. Okay. They can fight and assassinate, so that we can't have that. And teleport to a doppelganger. I don't. So that's be some way of controlling it then. Okay, not as useful in my opinion as what we're going to be getting out of Mesmerize. I could be wrong, but that's my first impressions. Domino, link targets so they. Oh, we have Soulbind. Oh my goodness. Link human targets so that they die or fall unconscious together. 2 human targets, so any actions taken affect all linked targets. Incapacitate multiple enemies. That's good. Oh, that's real good. Link 3, Link 4. Oh, that's going to be super clutch. Can you combine Domino with other powers? For instance, summon a doppelganger and link it to an enemy. Any damage you deal to your own doppelganger will be shared by the linked enemy. That's real good. That seems real good. It's a Soulbind. I'm a big fan of Soulbinding. Okay, so those are our powers, and of them, 2 points in Dark Vision is mandatory, right? This is just mandatory. We have to see what's in the darkness. We just have to. That's not even an option. The upgrades, I can take or leave. Probably pretty good, but might be not necessary. Mesmerize has to be the top priority. This, I'm gonna wait until I have 6 runes and immediately grab this, even before I grab anything else, unless something down in enhancements is like super amazing. Mez is going to be a bread and butter. That's gonna be how we do things. I think that's gonna be my primary ability. Shadow Walk I want partially just because I really want the rat shadows. That seems really useful, and it's a stealth skill. You know, that'll help me stealth. What do we have down here? What's this mess gonna be about? Strength. Throw objects farther for 3 points. So, not really going to be useful for us, since that's going to be more about hurting people. But greater strength would be useful. That would let us. That's a mobility tool. This gives us the ability to break locks, doors. Barred doors. That's going to be very useful. Strength required. Do we have stats? Do we have base stats? Really? No, it just means strength isn't this is required. Okay, that's fair. Vitality, health, and resilience. In an ideal world, we're not getting hit, we're not dying. Unaware enemies will be knocked out if struck by things with strength. Okay, well that is good. Okay, so that actually is better than I'm thinking. It says so in the description. Look, just because I read something out loud doesn't mean I'm actually reading it. You know this. Health increase, sounds useless. Health regions improve, sounds useless. If I die, I die. Reflexes. Block projectiles, you say. Okay, sounds useful. Now, the thing with reflexes. The thing with reflexing. This is only good if we are seen. This is only useful if we've already failed at being stealthy. This is only useful if we have already failed at being stealthy. Focus slides, slows time, sure. Not useful because that's not terribly useful. Superior deflection, sure. That's a lethal skill. Adept parry, window time for parrying. That's actually pretty good. So that might be worth. I mean, that's only 1 point and 1 point. That might be worth it just to get a better parry window. For 2 points, if we have a floating 2 points later on, that might be worth a pickup. Just 1-1 done. Now we have an improved parry window. Probably pretty good. Snap reaction. That actually sounds very useful. Okay, so yeah, that's gives you a moment to recover. And also, so if my experience with Cyberpunk has taught me anything, snap reaction is going to be useful for when you get seen and you don't realize it. You know, that's going to be useful for when you get seen and your time slows down and you go, oh wait, someone saw me. I didn't realize that someone saw me. If somebody sees you while you're walking up to sneak attack them, it might be useful to get to help you get in there in time. But what I think this is going to be more useful for is going, oh crap, who saw me and where do I need to go to get out of line of sight? I think that's going to be very useful. So we have 5 points to spend in here at some point. Not going to out prioritize Mez. All right, agility, increased jump height, core ability. I want jump height. Absolutely good. And rapid sprint, just useful. Cat fall, less falling damage, fine. but it's also going to be quieter falls, most likely. It's also 1 point drop, so if we're getting agility, then we're going to get this at some point. Alright, what do we got down here? Bloodthirst. Build up adrenaline in combat, then trigger brutal melee fatalities. Unusable. Completely unusable. Got it. Adrenaline burst? Nope. Greater bloodthirst? Nope. That one is... Interestingly, that's the first ability we've seen that's completely useless to us. That's the first one we've seen that's completely... never going to touch it. For my playthrough, for my playstyle. I'm not saying it's a bad ability. If you want to eat things, then go for it. Bone Charm Crafting. Oh, that sounds like it's going to be very important. Oh no, it's going to be important. Dang it, it's going to be important, isn't it? Selecting a combination of magical traits? Really? Oh no. Sometimes bone charms get corrupted during crafting and we negative traits. Sure. And then reduce corruption. Okay. Master crafting. No chance of corruption if you're doing 3. And then you can craft it. This is going to be core. Dang it, that's going to be so important. Oh, jeez. That seems very strong. Yeah, exactly. It sounds incredibly strong. It's not necessarily the kind of thing I want to be strong. Like, I don't necessarily want that to be good. But it sounds incredibly strong. Shadow Kill. Turn unaware enemies to ash as they die. We're not killing anybody, so useless. All enemies... Really? Oh, that's only for unaware. That's for everybody. Transform enemies, killing combat to blood flies. No, 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 nope, 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 not touching that. Do not like blood flies. Not a fan of this. Okay, so what's our priorities here? Top priority, I think, is Mesmerize to the point where I'm going to wait out to get my 6 runes for Mesmerize. I really think that's the good, smart move. And then just base Mesmerize should be fine. Shadow Walk is 4, which is kind of expensive. I think it's going to be Mesmerize, then Dark Vision. And then grab a point of Bone Crafting. And Agility. But Mez first, then... well, depending on what these settings look like, we could probably go for Agility second. Mesmerize, Agility, Dark Vision, Bone Crafting, Shadow Walk. And then look at some of the secondary tier ones. And then Domino afterwards. We'll pick up Reflexes at some point. We'll pick up Strength at some point. But right out of the gate, Agility seems incredibly useful, because that's is a way of getting into areas you couldn't get into before. Dark Vision, I mean, fumbling around in the dark sucks, and that's going to be very useful, right? I think Mesmerize is going to be clutch, though. Especially as something I could just save up. I already have 3 charms. I already have 3 runes. The fact that I could just get 6 runes, that's actually a pretty good water effect. That's actually a pretty good water chop. Huh, not bad. Sorry. I love the ocean. And that foam actually looks pretty good. That line of mountain range is a bit awkward. I'm surprised. I'm very curious about wind power. I'm very curious what sort of importance wind power is going to have, because everything we've seen in the series, that I've seen in the series, has been about whaling and whale power, and they are clearly still whaling. Whaling is still a big industry. I love this city layout. Seems very nice. I love the mountain peak in the distance. That's looks... Oh man, okay, so where would the hiking trail be to get up there? So you'd probably... Oh gosh, you'd have to go all the way up that ridge. You'd have to start your hiking trail. It's on saying they can get there. Which means you have to go on the back side of that. Okay.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
How many whaling ships do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4 up close. Is that a whaler? I think it is. No. I don't know. I can't quite tell. Yeah, I guess they are, actually. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Let's say that one is 9. So there's 9. Ooh, they have an Alcatraz. They have a location. Actually, that's probably a posh resort. Could be, it's either a resort or an Alcatraz. Oh, there's a 10th of whaling ship over there. High proof liquor, flammable. I love this location. It's beautiful. Okay. I can't eat white rats. I remember that was the thing I could do in the last game. Alright, does anyone have any questions? We'll be continuing this on... Are we continuing this? I think it's funny that I have more concurrent viewers now than I did at any point during the entire playthrough. Despite me being about to, you know, complete for the day. So I try to keep my episodes around the 2-hour mark. The reason being that these episodes should be just as good to watch as a VOD as they are to watch live. There's no need to watch this live. I love having you in chat. I love talking to you in chat. I love seeing you in here in chat. But I also know that not everybody has the time commitment to watch live. And I also love everybody who watches my VODs. There's a reason. That's the reason I'm on YouTube and not Twitch. You know, is because I believe in making my content in a way that is entertaining for people who watch the VODs. That's why I don't have crazy soundboards, bells and whistles, and you know all that Twitch jank. And if you're watching me and you've been watching me for a little while, you know that you like that, right? If that's been happening for a little while, you know full well that you enjoy that. Probably. I hope. If you don't enjoy that, then I'm so sorry. I hope that you'll still watch me or something. I don't know. If you have any questions, feel free to toss them my way. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. We'll start with the difficulty options at the beginning of... Ah, nope! That wasn't the wrong button. Wait. Okay. Ah, so it has that little thing with his arrows if it means you're going to climb it. Got it. So how much up this can I climb? Only to there. Got it. Okay. Somebody clip that. It's amazing. Oh, okay, you know what? What better signal could we... What better sign could we have than end this now? What's on your mind, Getty? Why am I... Years of practice? I don't know. I'm just me. Where am I? I already got the thing. Yep, okay, so it saved me right here. Perfect. Well, next time we will go on an adventure. And I hope that you'll join me then. Thank you, everybody. And I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Cheers, friends. Oh, right. Like the video. Leave a comment. Leave a comment, please. Let's see if that works. Okay. Bye.